Well, welcome to Moon City Models. And it's been about a week longer than I thought it would take me to finish this model. Doing the 25T, the chop T. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. There were some things I had to do. Like on all models, there's some issues you run into. It's getting late, as you can tell, kind of late here. So light in here ain't that great. But I wanted to go ahead and do the video tonight and get it uploaded and posted. That 25T, of course, comes, like I've said a couple of different times now, you can do 2 complete models out of it, but you can't do 2 lowered models. It's only got the 1 Z frame. So I made a second Z frame of my own. It's all in the box now. I'm going to work on it, but it probably won't. I probably won't continue working on it until sometime next week, maybe. But I'm pretty happy with the way the 25T, the chop T, turned out. You can kind of see it there sitting there. So I'll spin you around and we'll go look at it. And there it is. Pretty happy with it. Happy with the colors. Happy with the way it turned out. Captain's happy with it. I like the gray and the red I used on it. I didn't paint that. I just left those chrome reverse type wheels. I drilled out the intakes. Can't really see it. I did completely wire the engine. There's a fuel block on there. There we go. There's a fuel block. Magneto. This thing also, it came with a generator, not an alternator. So I cut the generator down and just kind of made just a generic little generator out of it. I think it works out pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with colors, the way it turned out, the way it's set. It is it's fiddly to put together. Very fiddly. Now, I used some little of my own tail lights in it. I wired the brakes in there on the back tube, as you can kind of see those brake hoses going up in there. Spin it over here. Yeah, I'm not happy with. I got to find a different. If I'm going to continue wiring, I got to find a different wire. But I got a fuel. I made a fuel cell to set back in there, as you can kind of see it there. Made a sump. So there it is. I don't think we can really kind of see the brake. I made yeah, there's the brakes. Comes in there, goes this way, that way. I can't really see it. Yeah, you can see it there. I drilled out the end of the exhaust, drilled those out, shaped them, darkened them up out there. Thing did not come with a heater hose either. So let's get back here a little ways. So I made a radiator hose. I'm sorry, radiator hose, a top one. I didn't make a bottom one. I just made the top one. But there were some real fitment issues on this front end. So I'm going to show you the instructions here. So when you're putting this front end together, this thing right here, this does not fit worth a crap. So what I ended up having to do was cut this center section out of it. I just made it just one oblong opening. And that went in there, and that ended up, let me get you in, let me find it. Where is it? There it is. So then that fits good now. It wouldn't come close to fitting with those holes. The front axle, where the axle goes through, was not drilled. I had to drill those out. You'll probably find that on your kit maybe. It's hard to say. Radiator, I had to space this radiator up just a little bit to get it to clear the fan, or else it was going to tip way out forward. Had to do that. Can't see any of the interior. I'm really happy with it. Well, I lost you somehow, so I had to restart. As I was saying, I'm pretty happy with it. Glad I did it. As I was cleaning up my desk, though, getting ready for all these glamour shots, look what I found that I forgot to put in the model. The dashboard. Unbelievable. Can't tell it. Should be in there. Can't get the body back off now, so it'll just be fine the way it is. Cannot believe I forgot that. Didn't put that in there. Well, maybe I can use it on something different. I don't know. But as I was saying, I'm pretty happy with it. And I'm going up to Kansas City to visit some relatives, and the Kansas City, the KC Slammers are having their model car show. It's really a good show. It's a big show. So I'm going to go to that, and I'm not taking anything, of course. I'm just going to go and look around and see what everybody else has done. I don't know. One of these days, maybe I'll enter a car or two. Who knows? But probably not. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in. And a whole other car in there yet to be built. So I'll see if I can get started on that at some point here, maybe next week, middle of next week. We'll see. So later.